Hello and welcome, you fake, horrible fake Terry memes that are now going to smooth your way into the character. Yeah, this video is about Terry Bogard and my impressions of him, my reaction to him, and you may be wondering why I started off the intro that way. It's because of all these fake Terry memes that reacted and complained and whined that, who's Terry Bogard? I don't care about him. What's an SNK? What does the SN stand for? Stupid? Hey, who cares about Terry? As King of Fighters isn't even relevant anymore. That's you, idiots. Anyways, that's besides the point, alright? If you don't care about Terry, that's fine, but don't disrespect his name, because Terry is amazing, and I am happy that he's in this game. I didn't have him in like my top 10 list because I didn't think it actually happened. I always thought like Rehab was more likely in terms of third party, which I do think he's the fifth fighter, the fighter pass, but I'll make a separate video about that on who I think will make it in. Not who I want. That'll be for a different video. But for right now, we're talking about Terry. Because Terry, oh my goodness. Alright, Terry Bogard. Are you okay? Because I am definitely okay with this. I am definitely happy with Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury King of Fighters. First of all, the reveal was amazing. Sadly, just like Ken and Ryu, he was leaked. What's with all the fighting game characters and getting leaked for Smash? I don't get it. But regardless, SNK was leaked, and people were thinking, oh, you know, it's gonna be the character from Sam's show or whatever. I don't, Nakaruru. Who cares about them? Right? It's Terry Bogard. It was always gonna be Terry Bogard. Like you can't think of SNK without Terry Bogard. He is the mascot of SNK. He is such a mascot that he was in SNK Heroines, an all-female fighting game. Alright, and they made Terry a female for it. Come on! It's like having Capcom without Ryu and Mega Man. Because like obviously for Capcom it's like Ryu and Mega Man are seen as the mascots, essentially for Capcom, those two specifically. For people, Pac-Man's the mascot of Namco. You mean he still is, what am I saying? Sonic's the mascot of Sega. You're not going to have some random character who's not even the main character of Samurai Showdown be, alright, the character to represent SNK, idiots. Alright, it was always going to be Terry. Alright, there was no doubt in my mind that it was going to be Terry. I kept hearing people say Nakaruru because of these leaks. And no, it's going to be Terry. It was always going to be Terry. Alright, I'm glad it's Terry, I'm glad he's here, and I'm glad he's made his way to Super Smash Bros. I'm so glad that Sakurai made a SVC game before SNK and Capcom did. It's so amazing. You know, it's great. I'm so happy with Terry. Now in terms of the reveal, it was very funny. You see the invitation going down like in KOF. And you see Kyo, he's about to grab it, and oh, he misses. Then you see Andy, Bogard, and Joe show up, and they try to grab it, and they both miss. Then you had Geese. You had Geese Howard. He just... oh man, it was one of the funniest things ever. It was just like, oh, I'm definitely gonna grab the letter. I'm definitely gonna grab the Smash invitation. Why not? I'll definitely grab it. He goes, tries to grab it, and he falls to his death, just like in the original Fatal Fury. That had me dying. The worst part was that I was watching this in college, so I tried to hide in the laughter when I saw that, but I couldn't help but laugh and watch him fall. Man, I'm awful, but so is Geese Howard. So you know what? He deserves it. And then I believe Nakaruru tried to grab it. She misses it. That's probably why she was like leaked, I guess, is because people saw the trailer or whatever ahead of time and thought, oh, like screenshots maybe, and they might have thought, oh, so since they're taking Nakaruru assets for a Smash trailer, then this has to be Nakaruru, but it was never going to be her. And then finally it ends with Iori, who also tries to grab it. Iori would have been cool. I would have liked Iori. I forgot about Kyo. I forgot about Kyo too. Kyo was like the next character after not Kyo, Ryo. He was after Kyo. Ryo's from Art of Fighting. But anyways, and him trying to grab it was also pretty funny. But like then you had Iori try to grab it. Iori would have been cool. Out of all those characters that were in the trailer, I would have been fine with Kyo, Geese, or Iori. Those three would have been cool, but I knew in my heart it had to be Terry. Rock Howard would have also been cool, but you know, I mean, I'm glad it's Terry. I'm really glad it's Terry. I can't wait to have this theme in Smash. That's gonna be great. Especially we heard a little snippet of the remix after a reveal, but I was very happy with with Terry being in from, you know, again, Fatal Fury King of Fighters. And yeah, I know it's kind of crazy to think that we have Terry and Ryu and Ken back together again after all this time. It has been a very long time since, I believe, SNK vs. Capcom. I don't know which one came out last, Capcom vs. SNK 2 or SVC Chaos. I don't remember. But you know, I mean, it was one of those two. And yeah, so in terms of Terry, I expect him to function similarly to Ken and Ryu, where because he has a fighting game character, he has the one-on-one, you know, automatically facing towards the opponent mechanic. I would assume he has inputs. I'm also kind of assuming that he might also have the heavy and medium mechanic, where, you know, if you tap the button you get light attacks, if you hold the button you get medium attacks, which is pretty standard fare for, you know, a fighting game character. I mean, that makes sense. You know, so those are the basic. Just obviously he's gonna have like specials like Crack Shoot and Buster Wolf and Buster Wolf, or Buster Wolf may be a Smash type, but you get like audio. Okay, I want to hear that. You know, Power Dunk probably will be a Up B or Up Smash, whichever. You know, but and I guess his final smash would be like, I guess he would have like 2 final smashes as well, like Power Geyser and stuff like that. So who knows? But you know, we don't really have much footage on him. I think he might function similarly to Ken and Ryu, like I said, because they are also fighting game characters. And funny enough, you know, Fatal Fury King of Fighters was, I believe, developed by the guy who made the original Street Fighter. So his children are fighting again, because why not? But yeah, I wonder how much it must feel to have your original creations and your now current creation Terry be in the same game again, especially in Smash, because Smash, I feel, is like such an honor for a lot of these third-party companies, but mostly to the creators of these characters. Because, you know, I mean, when it comes to the actual characters being in, I wonder how these creators feel, because we always say, oh, you know, the company, but I wonder how the creators of these characters feel. Like, I wonder how Akira Toriyama felt when he saw his creations in Smash. He probably doesn't care, but, you know, food for thought. Regardless, he'll definitely be really cool. I expect to see all the characters that were in the trailer. I expect them to see on the stage. After all, when we saw that little glimpse of Terry doing, you know, just 2 moves, you saw Rio in the background. And I expect the other characters to show up on the stage. I don't know if they'll be stage hazards. Probably not. If it's like King of Fighters, where they just sit in the background and they react to what's going on, sort of like how the Persona characters do. You know, like the Phantom Thieves do, where like if they'll basically react when you lose a stock or whatever, stuff like that. As for any other gimmicks I think Terry will have, I know people keep saying, oh, he's gonna have the team mechanic, because that fits in the other 2 characters that were leaked, I believe Athena and you know, Nakaruru. But honestly, like, if they were doing the team mechanic, 1, they would have hinted at it being a thing, and 2, if he was working with a team, it's gonna be Andy and Joe, because Andy and Joe, they're the original team. They are literally called Team Fatal Fury. They were the main protagonists of Fatal Fury King of Fighters. It only makes sense for Terry, Joe, and Andy to work together as a team if that were to work. But, you know, I mean, even then, it wouldn't be like King of Fighters, because in King of Fighters, for those who never played it, you know, the way the whole team system works is that each character is like a different round. So for instance, you choose the 3 characters you want. In King of Fighters 94, you were forced with a group. So like you were always forced with Terry, Joe and Andy and so on and so forth, but in the future games you just got to pick 3 characters of whoever you want, like Terry, King, and Kyo, whatever, Terry, King, and Geese, etc., etc. But when it comes to the main team, it was always Joe, Andy, and Terry, because they're Team Fatal Fury. And the way the team mechanic works is that you're not really working as a team. There's no assist, and as far as I recall, you're not able to switch unless between rounds. But nah. And the way it works is that when you lose, then your next character, and if that character loses, then it's your final character, and if you lose, whatever, that's game over essentially. So that's how it works. And I don't think they would add that into Smash in any way, because that would mean that if you played with 1 stock or 2 stocks, then that would be utterly useless as a gimmick, because at that point you're essentially forcing the play. Like, I know some people would say like Pokemon Trainer, but with Pokemon Trainer you can actually switch, where if they're keeping it true to the mechanics of King of Fighters, you won't be able to switch until the character's defeated, really. So I don't think that's gonna happen. I think it's just Terry, which I don't mind. It has to be just Terry in my opinion. So, you know, whatever. Andy would be cool though. I think Andy would be cool. But yeah, those are really my impressions of Terry. Obviously, they didn't show much gameplay. You can kind of get an idea from watching like videos of like combos and stuff from KOF games on how he might work. But other than that, I mean, I really don't know how. I don't really know how they're gonna make him, because I generally, when it comes to like speculating a moveset, I really can't say too much unless it's based on other fighters. And since we have Ken, we have Ryu, I can get a gist of what he might have, but that's really it. I mean, because he's definitely not going to share any of the moves. He doesn't have a focus attack, he doesn't have a Shoryuken, Tatsu, or Hadouken. I mean, he has his own projectile, of course, but you know. So yeah, that's basically it. Afterwards, they announced that there is more DLC coming, but I want to save that for a video much later on. Probably the next video after this, or the one after that. We'll see. I am changing my upload schedule. It's not going to be every day. It's going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So the day before, I work on an entire video and edit and stuff, and then I upload it basically at 8. So that's going to be the plan. And yeah, for this video, I did have bullet points I did want to talk about. So, you know, it's still kind of unscripted, but you know, I mean, my reaction to Terry's pretty obvious, so I mean, it wasn't that hard to really think about what I wanted to truly say about him and the character. I'm very glad he's in. I'm very happy he's in. And like I said, all you fake Terry mains are gonna show up out of nowhere. Y'all about to say, "Oh, I mean, Terry, he's my favorite Smash character of all time." All time, you know. I've played every King of Fighter game. Okay, then if you played King of Fighters, who's the main protagonist of King of Fighters? Alright, it's Terry Bogard, obviously. No, it's Kyo. He's the current main character of King of Fighters. Loser, pathetic, predictable. Alright, I'm just saying, man. I was really heated up when I saw these reactions to Terry. Like, you don't need to be an older guy, or like, you know, you don't have to be from Latin America or Japanese to know who Terry Bogard is. All these, oh man, I was angry. I was truly angry. Oh man, Terry is an icon. Right. Respect him. All right, I'm just saying. But I definitely have a lot of interest in playing Terry when he comes out this November, actually. Which leads me to believe that they have a higher staff, like much more of a staff. So, because a character like Terry shouldn't really be finished like by November, in my opinion. But with the pace that they're releasing these DLC characters now, because after like Joker, the time between Joker and Hero, like, and then from Hero to Banjo, and then from Banjo to Terry, I think they got a lot more people on the staff, which means these characters are probably. I think the final Fire Pass character might be released by January. Honestly, if this pace keeps going, so we'll see. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. Thank you for listening in. Alright, the real Terry main when he comes out, signing out. See you later. Alright, bye-bye.